Black lines will indicate sterilization. Connect water and air lines. Attach pH probe to PCU. Replace resistance temperature detector in thermowell. Connect water lines to condenser. Attach dissolved oxygen probes to PCU. Reattach motor drive. Turn on PCU power so probes can polarize overnight. Turn on spectrophotometer to warm up. Set absorbency dial to 620 nanometers and pull out filter pull until orange dot is showing. Heat the fermenter to 32 degrees Celsius by changing temperature control from off to auto and setting temperature set point to 32 degrees. While vessel is heating, add glucose solution by threading addition bottle tubing through the lowest peristaltic pump and connecting it to one tube on the addition triport. Remove the clamps. On the pump screen, change the pump power setting to 100 and press on until as much glucose solution as possible has been transferred into the fermenter. Reclamp the addition triport tubing before disconnecting addition bottle. The temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. Set the aeration rate by turning the red dial on the wall counterclockwise until gas flows, and selecting the O2 enrichment under the air tab. Set the agitation by changing the agitation control from off to auto and entering the fermentation speed of 300 RPM into set point. On PCU, select calibrate, then dissolved oxygen probe. Type 0 into the box below the set 0, but do not press set 0 yet. Momentarily disconnect cable from dissolved oxygen probe. When brought input stops decreasing, press set 0. Reconnect cable to dissolved oxygen probe. Type 100 into the box below the set span button. When brought input stops increasing, press set 0 button. Check that pH is between 4.5 and 5. Throw the sodium hydroxide addition bottle feed through the middle peristaltic pump and connect to an unused addition triport tube. Turn off airflow by pressing off under the air tab. Prime the sodium hydroxide addition pump by removing the clamps, entering the pump screen, and repeating pressing and holding the prime button on the middle base pump's control. Continue priming the pump until sodium hydroxide is just about to drip into the fermenter. Turn aeration back on. Remove foil covering inoculation port tubing. Remove sterile 60 cc syringe from packaging and fill with yeast sample from beaker. Connect syringe to lure lock fitting. Hold syringe plunger, unclamp inoculation tubing, and slow push down on plunger until sample has been added. Reclamp inoculation port tubing before removing syringe. Repeat if not all of the yeast sample fit into one syringe. Start fermentation. Reset the agitation to 300 RPM. Under Trends menu, hit Clear button to reset data collection. Immediately take the first sample by opening the red valve on the sterile sampling port, squeezing the red bulb to clear sample tube, and create a vacuum. Then, slowly releasing the red bulb. Sample should flow up from the attached vial. Close the red valve and replace full sample vial with an empty one. Sample every hour. After the last sample, export trend data with a USB drive. See sample analysis. Set temperature control to off. Set agitation to off and remove the drive motor. Disconnect, remove, rinse, and store all lines, probes, and cables. Loosen nut holding sterile sampler in place and lift out assembly for easier cleaning. Wipe down metal tubing and rinse out with distilled water. being careful that filter does not get wet. Disconnect. Wipe everything else down and clean it up.